So my last fight that I had, right, was about 3.5 weeks ago at this point, right? And I lost, right? I got choked out via guillotine, right? From 500 people all the way out, right? And, I remember being worried about, like, what it was going to feel like if I lost, right? Because, like, my first grappling tournament that I did had 5 matches, lost 5 matches, right? Had football seasons throughout my life where had lost, like, just had a complete season where we didn't win one game, or we won only one game, right? So I'm no stranger to what it feels like to, like, lose in a sporting event, but the difference is that it's like you and one other guy, and the loss isn't attached to a team, it's not attached to anything other than you, right? So I was worried about that a little bit, but then it happened, and it was like, I remember waking up and like, nope, shit, lost, cool, whatever, right? Like, it's gonna be a lot more of a, like, whatever, like, oh shit feeling than it's gonna be like, you in the back beating yourself up with a razor blade, like, contemplating, like, should I end it all, right? Like, it really is not as it's not gonna feel as bad as you think it is, right? Especially because, like, all your people that you train with, all your sparring partners, all the people from your gym, all the people that like your family, like, nobody's gonna, like, disown you because you lost a fucking MMA fight, right? Like, you did something that most people don't have the fucking balls to do. You put everything on the line, your safety, pretty much your life, right? Like, there's a chance you could catch a head kick the wrong way and die in there, right? So you're literally putting your life on the line to entertain people, right? And so people are gonna respect that, win, lose, or draw, right? Like, it's an interesting story. Is like, I won't put any names out there or anything, but or get, like, too specific, but that night that I lost a fight, I actually managed to, like, have a shorty hit me up on Instagram, like, that night, and was like, hey, just wanted to say, like, you're really cool, and, like, I want to talk to you, and da, right? And so it's like, even when you lose, right, you can win sometimes, right? But it's like, don't get me wrong, when you win, it's gonna feel 1,000 times better, like, walking out into the crowd and walking through the crowd and, getting all the fist bumps and the bro hugs and the high fives and, people wanting to take a selfie with you or whatever, right? Like, that's great, but, like, even when you lose, man, like, people are still gonna respect the fact that, you put everything on the line for their entertainment, right? And it's like, the one thing I will say, right, that I think for me kind of dictates the way that I fight and the way that I just, like, look at the world, and it's all based on people's personalities, right? But for me, the one thing I don't want to do is lose to a decision. I don't want to put it in the judge's hands. I want to win or lose based on my performance and actually losing, right? And so it's like, for me, win or lose, right, it's gonna be by getting choked out or getting knocked out, right? Like, I'm not tapping to a choke, right? An arm bar, right? Or like a knee bar or something, I'll probably tap because I don't want my shit broken, right? But, I don't want to go out with a loss because of a decision, right? And that, like, that little like aspect of my personality makes it so that like, you know, I just want to fight harder, right? And I want to go for the knockout, and I want to go for the TKO, or, you know, maybe a choke or something if I can get it, right? But like, you know, part of, I think what a lot of fighters don't think about, right, which is something that I kind of always have in the front of my mind, right, is that, yeah, you're there to fight, but you're also there because there's a crowd and there's people and they're there to be entertained, right? And, you know, it's like, if I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna put everything on the line to fight and to entertain people, well, I want to be entertaining, right? It's like, you know, yeah, I might catch a few more punches or a few more leg kicks or a few more whatever, right? And I take a bigger chance that I'm gonna lose, you know, if I get caught in a choke, or if someone manages to catch me with a, you know, good punch, right? But the entertainment aspect and the entertainment value is so much higher, right? Because people don't want to see someone get pushed against the fence and held there for 15 minutes. That shit gets boring, right? Because I go out and I watch the fights after I'm done fighting, if there's fights after me, right? And, you know, I've been to lots of MMA events now. It's like, I don't want to watch someone get held against a fence and peppered with little punches for 15 minutes, right? I want to see some fucking action, right? And so it's like, you know, it's like trying to find that balance between, you know, just, you know, standing there and banging, but also being safe and being entertaining, right? And so it's like, you know, if I take a chance, a bigger chance at losing, but people get more entertainment value out of it, then that's like a risk that I'm willing to take, right? So, you know, I mean, obviously it depends on you and your style and your personality and everything, but, you know, I'd say, you know, win, lose, or draw, just be willing to take some chances in there in the cage and really go in there and fucking fight your heart out, you know? So, peace.